Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Fun Friday finds. And I'm so sorry. Last week got away from me. Actually, last Friday was a little bit of an emotional day. I don't know if some of you know, I've mentioned to you before, we have a public health system here in Quebec and we have a shortage of doctors. And my mom's resident, the doctor retired 2 years ago now in May. And they've been trying to find a doctor ever since. And we have what we call here a list. It's a guichet for, they call them orphans, to get on a list to find a family doctor. I put my mom on that list. Long story short, it's been just such a stressful couple of years of trying to find a doctor, of writing letters, of going as far as going to my deputy, of having mom hospitalized when really she would not have required that. Anyway, long story short, last Friday morning, the residents called me and they had found a doctor. And the reaction I had, my God, I cried. Anyway, it was just a very odd and funny. I mean, it's just such a relief. And at the same time, I think my body had absorbed so much stress with that situation over the little while that I had the oddest of reactions for quite a few hours. Teeth chattering, giggles, crying, headache, just very weird. And then, back to normal. But that made for no Fun Friday finds. So we are back today. We have an absolutely gorgeous day out there as we had yesterday. We are going to be round about the 20-degree mark. We hit 19 yesterday, today 20, 21, tomorrow maybe 23, which for me is fine. We can stop there. Those are my temperatures when it's sunshine and not too much wind. It is just absolutely perfect, and we should have that all weekend. So let's see. So I have quite a few layouts to show because of course I was MIA last week. So most of these, all of them but two, are going to be, of course, May I Scrap Lift You? And this was, and all of them have video, so we won't spend too much time, but it might allow you to see if you missed a video, and so many of you have said that you like to see these reviews. So, scrap lifting my lovely friend Karina. Karina has a YouTube channel, so if you haven't, I hopefully, I'm going to go back and check myself. I did link it in my video, so go on over and discover her channel if you haven't, because it's a fairly new channel. Scrap lifted my lovely friend Helen. So this is a fun one. It's nice and bright and bold. Helen's was in the reds, and I went more into the greens and blues. I loved her design, this little bit of deconstructed embellishing here. She really does the most awesome stuff with dimensional, with chipboard and wood veneer and flare, and just amazing. So that was that. This one was for Spiegel Mom Scraps. It was my first project for Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I loved it. I used a sketch that Sarah Scraps had provided for the One Challenge Wonder for International Scrapbooking Day. Love this. I scrap lifted my lovely friend Colleen, and this was also for the Nicole Jones 911 design team, and I used, of course, my beloved viewfinders, but these fun stacked books, and I love this is the Page Evans Wonders collection, so I love that. My sketchy cameras. This one I'm quite proud of, as it is also for Nicole Jones 911 design team, so you can see all of the lovely hearts and one of the little viewfinders, but the papers here, I did some deep stash diving here and went back. This goes all the way back to Scraptastic, one of my Scraptastic kits. This is a We Are Memory Keepers, I believe from 2012. So lots of fun stash diving and scrapbooking my dear friend Giselle Julien, who is another fellow Canadian and who is very active in a lot of the same groups with me. Giselle does have a YouTube channel, but she is just so busy on so many things. She does a lot of lovely volunteer work as well. So she doesn't get a chance to do videos much, but she shares an awful lot on Instagram and Facebook. This was Scraplifting One Mommy Scrapping, my lovely friend Amy. She's One Mommy Scrapping here on YouTube, and she has a Facebook group. Lots and lots of fun layering. The Vicky Boutin Color Study Collection again. This is one of the fun ones. And on Saturday, just this past Saturday, we were celebrating the awesome and lovely and talented, my lovely friend Kathy, Scrappy Kathy, for her 1,000 subbies. And we were scrapping all about firsts because she was also celebrating or remembering fondly her very first date with her beloved John with Craftiq. And I did my first car. And this is using the lovely Reaching Out that I got from Scrapbook Your Joy from my guest design spot. Another one, this one I did just a couple of days ago. Some fun shakers for Spiegel Mom Scraps for my design team spot on Spiegel Mom Scraps. And keeping a little bit in the spirit of scraplifting, I scraplifted myself a little bit here, or at least used my layout from 30 Days of Sketches Series 7 Day 2 as inspiration for this one, and I love it. And this one is also up, it was up Monday on the Spiegel Mom Scraps channel. I'll put that down below, and then on Tuesday it was up on my channel. Scraplifting the lovely Laura Albert. I love her style. I love her videos. I love her poise, her personality. I just love, and she is on the Cocoa Vanilla design team. So, of course, and the layout that I scraplifted used the Sunkissed collection. So this is pretty close to being an integral scraplift, this one. Love it. One of my favorites so far. The lovely Vicky Lopez Duran, who I'm scraplifting here. And of course, I had to get my little Pookie onto this one, as she often comments and sends little hello and chin scratches to my Chopin. So that was on my channel, I think, is that maybe on Wednesday? Then this one, my dear friend Ronnie Sue Scrapper, which is fun. And this, oh, it goes this way. This, I took her lovely layout. I should really take this away so that you can see properly. I took her lovely layout and turned it into a 6x8 for one of my unfinished projects, because as you know, over in Rediscover Your Stash, or if you don't know, this might be a find for you today, we are concentrating on unfinished projects. So I love this one. And then this one you saw just this morning of me scraplifting my lovely friend Glenda Thorne, and her lovely style. So lots of little paper tearing here. And I forgot to mention in my video, oh my goodness me, I didn't even mention this lovely trim. So this is from Stampin' Up. I've had it in my stash forever. And this lovely trim, I never quite know how to use these trims, and I got it on a layout. And I can't believe I forgot to mention that in my video. Well, there you go. So go on over and see that video, and then you're going to be staring at that, and you're going to say, ah, doofus, you didn't even mention it. So there you go. So those are the layouts. Now, let's talk about, some finds. Oh my goodness me, let me fix that afterwards. Some finds for you. Now, here is a fun one. Well, I don't know, but I have used, you know that on the right-hand side of my Me, Myself, and I projects, I use those mainly for the journaling, and I also do minimal decorating, but I do a little bit of decorating, and I use the Nico Jones 911 grid paper, which I print on either the Epson Premium Matte Presentation Paper or the HP Premium, they don't call it presentation, something like that though, paper, which is very, very, very similar. And so lo and behold, you know how we're always talking about the chipboard that doesn't stick and things that don't stick? Well, I don't know if this is a find or not, so I'll have to keep testing it and report back to you. And if any of you have any experience, let me know. But I'm wondering now whether some of the paper has an effect, because on this paper, so either the Epson or the HP, which are the two I've been using recently, when I use the chipboard or the stickers or the puffy and get them on that paper, they are stuck and there is no moving them about. And that really surprised me. I tried to get this sticker off and I ripped the paper, and the same thing happened with some chipboard. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm onto something, if it was a fluke, if all of a sudden I got a couple of pieces of chipboard that actually did stick. I don't know. If you know anything about this, let me know down below. And if you've all just run off now to give it a try, come back, because I have one more find, and go give it a try afterwards and leave me a comment. And then my other find for this week is a fun one. And this one is an online, in the shape of a new challenge Facebook group, which is very, very fun and original and unique. It's the brainchild of Jackie from JQ Crafty, and it's called Craftiq. And I will put, of course, the link down below. If you haven't already heard about it, you probably have. And the premise of that group is Jackie and some, I think 7 of my lovely scrappy friends. I know there's Christy and Janet and Katie, Shannon. Oh my goodness me, I probably shouldn't have started this because now I'm forgetting. But anyway, every day for 7 days. Normally it will be on the 1st. This month we started on the 8th because there was just too much going on with International Scrapbooking Day. But let's say on the 1st of 7 consecutive days, there will be one. It's a recipe challenge spread over 7 days with one ingredient or element given to you every day. And I just love, love, love that idea. Now, you are free to wait until all 7 ingredients have been posted to do your layout, or to do a little bit every day as they get posted. Now, for my first one, I have elected to do a little bit every day, and I'm doing a video for it because each day, so there's going to be a whole bunch of little clips there that hopefully will turn into a fairly homogeneous video on the 20th, because on the 20th of the month we are going to have a hop with our layouts. So I have here the first 3 days. So, for instance, Katie was number 1 this time, and Daisy, there you go, Daisy is another one for sure. And she had a little bit of mixed media on the background, and she gave several examples, and then some pattern paper in a vertical style, and she had a couple of other guidelines that went along with the paper. Daisy on day number 2 was all about music, and she had several examples and ideas of what we could do. Christy on day 3 was stars. So here are my first day 3. You notice I haven't glued anything down. I'm not that brave, but I am giving this first one a try. I haven't peeked yet. I'm a bit behind, so I haven't peeked yet at 4 and 5, and I'm going to try and make sure that I only look at 4 later today and then 5 so that I can catch up, because today, I think today is actually day 6, so I need to catch up later. But it's just so much fun, and many of the girls who are playing along on a daily basis are posting on a day-by-day basis in the group. So if you are not a member of that group, you have to come and you have to give this a try. It's so much fun. Whether you wait until day 7 and then do the whole layout, as I know Christy is doing, or as you are going to do as I do, and you're going to give it a try, at least for this first one. And I know Jess from Scrappy Sisters is also going to try and do it day by day with me, and a few others, many are doing it by day as well, and many are waiting until all 7 ingredients are posted. So make sure you pop on over there and send in a request to be part of that group, and you can catch up for sure. And if you're on YouTube, then you can join in on the hop on the 20th of the month. So that is me this week, my friends. Let me know, have you found anything fun that you would like to share, whether it be Friday or any other day of the week? But do you have a fun Friday find for me today? And I will be back hopefully later today or over the weekend anyway with a scrap along. You know, Christy and I are doing our year-long scrap along where we are getting a project done a day, and I will be back with a little bit of an update. Of course, in May it's a little bit easier because I'm doing my Scrap Lift You, but there are some other things going along, and I wanted to have a bit of a chat about that project and how I'm approaching it. Have a wonderful weekend. If you have the beautiful weather that we are having, I hope you get outside as well as in your scrap room, and I will see you back here very soon. Thanks for being here, my friends. Bye for now.